if I ask, what's your favorite room in the house? Your answer wouldn't be the big bedroom. Your answer would be, my favorite room in the house is the bed. And that's just so in editing and post, our editors can splice it in a little easier with context, okay? And then also look directly into the lens when you're talking, all right?
Okay.
All right, and that looks good. Okay, action whenever you're ready.
My name's Ted. I'm from Philadelphia, PA. I'm 29 years old, and blank. What was the question? Sorry.
Let's take it from the top, and why you wanted to be on this show.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm Ted. I'm from Philadelphia, PA. I'm 29 years old, and I wanted to be on this show because I wanted to meet new, interesting people and friends that I could make, and friends for a lifetime. And that's it.
That's okay. Tell us a little bit about your first impressions of the house. What was going through your mind when you walked through the front door? Tell us if you have a favorite part of the house, and then also touch on the other people that are here. What do you think?
Do you want me to be
them?
truthful, or what happened today?
Totally truthful.
Well, I showed, when I showed.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's get yeah, no. Just do it like
Today's impressions.
Exactly, yeah. Today's impressions of the house, please.
Okay, my impressions from the house today is it's a sick mansion.
Look right at the camera, please.
That was my bad. My impressions of the house is this is an amazing mansion, probably from the 70s or 80s, that I'd like to live in very much for 6 weeks.
Okay. Talk a little bit about the people here. Who made the strongest impression on you? Who do you like the most? Do you dislike anybody? Talk about the company that you have here.
All of the people that you guys got are sick. They kind of all amazed me. They're all really interesting, and more interesting than I could ever hope to be. So,
tell us a little bit about some of your hobbies back home. You said that you do ceramics, right? Talk a little bit about what you find fun and enjoyable in your daily life.
Okay. I like to do ceramics and skateboarding, both two things that I'm pretty passionate about. Ceramics, I do slip molding, where I pour in the ceramic material and then pour it out and let it dry and then fire that afterwards. But skateboarding, I also have a lot of time invested into and a lot of scars. And I still do it even though I'm not great at it. Skating and longboarding. I make my own longboards. I do drop-through trucks where I cut holes in it and I sit the trucks on top and the skateboard sits underneath.
Let's get a generic insert line. Just look right at the camera and go, I'm going to be skating my way through this contest.
I'm going to be skating my way through this contest.
Say, these other guys don't got tricks like me.
These guys ain't got moves like me.
One more time.
These guys ain't got tricks like me.
Perfect. Let's get one more. Say, I'm kick flipping my way into the end.
I'm kick flipping my way into the end.
Little less on that. More kind of snarky a little bit, okay?
I'm kick flipping my way to the end.
Perfect. Tell me what is your spirit animal?
My spirit animal is a sea anemone.
Why? And repeat.
My spirit animal is a...
Sorry, I talked over you a little bit at the beginning there.
My spirit animal is a sea anemone because it's the most painful thing to hold, and no one wants to hold it or be around it.
Is that how you think people see you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about how you think other people perceive you, and if you think that their perceptions are, warranted or not.
No one likes me. No one should like me. I'm very annoying. I don't make good impressions. This is probably a good example of me not making a good impression, but...
You're making a fine impression on me. I don't have an issue with you.
You're somebody producing this thing, so...
Yeah, but I mean, I can be objective, and if
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah.
You're not lying.
Yeah, you're good. You're a good guy. Don't be so hard on yourself, please.
What makes you feel that way?
Nobody likes to. Nobody close to me likes anything I have to say. It's kind of. I don't know. My time isn't. I know people don't like me, and I'm okay with it. But
So people just don't like you
yes,
because what you have to say is what, annoying?
yes. I don't have good things to say. I probably shouldn't talk most of the time I talk. I talk too much, way too much.
Is it just sort of, is it empty talk or is it like negative talk?
I'm the person in the described as like asking too many questions to the teacher, the person who's always has his hand up type stuff. So, just annoying. I guess nobody likes that person in class. That's me.
I want to know, what is the hardest thing that you've had to overcome in life? Tell me a little bit about one of the biggest tribulations that you've overcome, please.
I'll just do the most recent one. When I broke my wrist,
Can you in a complete sentence? So
Yes, my most recent. What's restate?
tribulation, or you could say that
Hardest thing to overcome?
yeah, the hardest thing that I've had to overcome recently.
The most recent the hardest.
Just take a second, and 3, 2, 1, action.
The hardest thing I've had to overcome recently was me breaking my wrist about 2 years back, and I broke the main bone whilst I was dropping in on a quarter pipe from 50-50, and they put two screws, 7 pins, and a plate in my wrist. That's all permanent hardware, but I can still do the throttle on a motorcycle, so I'm hyped on that.
Any questions for him, G?
I did until you asked me, and that made me forget. What was I just going to say?
I have one for you. Where do you see the competition going within the next 6 weeks? Are you pretty confident? Are you coming into this game with like a strategy on how to win? How do you see the game changing over the course of shooting? And then look right into the camera.
Restate the question. Do it again.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
how do you see? Where do you think this game is going to go?
Okay.
Do you have any expectations for what might happen, or are you just going to kind of play it by ear and go with the flow?
Expectations. How am I restating that into a question? I'm sorry.
How about start with, if you do have expectations, you could go, my expectations for the show are blank.
Okay, thank you. My expectations for the contestants in the show is that, I don't know, all of the people that you got, I can't really put my finger on, and they're very interesting, and I don't know what to expect from them, so it's all, I'm here for long just trying to figure out what's going on.
Let's get a generic insert line.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to ask. Can I ask why you're wearing knee sleeves?
Good. Skateboarding. One of the clips. I am wearing knee sleeves because I did pistol squats too much as a party trick, and too much skateboarding with squatting required when I go down to slide. So my knees are totally fucked, and they make bad noises. So I try to keep them as good as I can.
Okay.
Are you a vegan?
No. Are you, my weight. Ask me how much I weigh.
How much do you weigh?
115 maybe right now. I should be like 120, 125, but I've been 125 for like my whole life, and it's like.
Can you state that and say into the camera, I weigh 115 pounds?
Get a scale, because it's probably less than that. I don't. I weigh 115 pounds.
Say, I have to keep a slim figure for TV.
I have to keep a slim figure for TV.
And then let's hit both of those lines. I weigh 115 pounds. I have to keep a slim figure for TV.
I weigh 115 pounds. I have to keep a slim figure for TV.
Perfect. Let's fast forward 5 years from now. Okay, this show is a cult classic, huge following. You've got tons of people watching you. Okay, what do you say to the fans who are rooting for you at this point in the competition? What do you have to say to the people at home? If you could give one word of inspiration or advice, what would that be?
If I could give one, you're gonna have to restate that. If I'm giving myself advice from the future.
No. If you're giving the fans that are watching this after it's edited and shot, what advice would you give the people that are rooting for you right now, or just anybody generally speaking? What advice do you think could improve other people's lives?
My advice for people who are rooting for me is why, and I'm root for one of the other guys, but thank you if you are rooting for me. I don't have any anything else. I don't know what else should I say.
Probably good.
I think that's good, Ted. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ted.
Let's go ahead and wrap. This is a wrap for Ted. Entrance Confessional Day 1.
What type of shoes are they?
I don't know, Amazon?
Everything's Amazon.
From China?
I'll grab the next one.